Hello folks, welcome to the live stream tonight. Great to see you here again, and I'd like to start off with a song called One More Highway. Well, the morning has come upon us, and freedom is a drug. You can let it go when you've tasted it once. It's time for us to forget about all the things that we don't know. So come on, women, now we're headed out. We got one more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. One more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. And we're going home. Well, morning, like cheap wine, can help you leave it all behind. Some rolling tobacco and a free trade ride. We're gonna be young for a minute or so, and then we'll watch it go. So come on, women, now we're headed out. We got one more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. One more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. And we're going home. I'll play it, Russell. Bring your voice together. They can lock you up, Janie. They can treat you like rice. But I promise you, you'll have the last laugh for the rest of your life. But sit back now, we gotta go. We got different places to go. But I'm guessing that we both still have one more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. One more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. And we're going home. One more highway to go, little darling. One more highway to go. One more highway to go, little darling. And we're going home. Thank you, boys. Well, that was one more highway to go. Now let me just give this a check here to see if things are coming up on the screen. I do believe they are, and let me also check here. Okay, Linda and Bill are in the audience. Hi, Linda and Bill. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, Linda, Gerald D. Audience. Hi, Linda. Hi there. How you doing? Hey, this guy. I got two microphones going at the same time. Kai, oh, thank you, Kai. She, my granddaughter, is testing the sound for me. Says it's all going good. And I got a nice little emoji from Linda. Well, great to see you all. Interestingly enough, the guitarist who made that striking riff in One More Highway, a fellow by the name of Russell Gray. He's a session musician out of Toronto. Terrific guy. Really did me a lot of help on two albums I recorded in Toronto. I asked him one time, I said, so Rusty, how'd you learn how to play guitar? And he said, well, he grew up in Scotland as a kid. He came here as a teenager, I guess, to Canada. He said, I used to listen to the radio and I had an old guitar with one string. And all I did was go up and down the guitar with that one string, and I picked out the tunes that I heard. And wow, from the likes of things, that's one way to learn. He sure did great. So now I'd like to play you a song called I've Never Been to Nashville. And it was a song I'd written just before we did go to Nashville for the first time. And I actually wrote it to convince the lovely Geraldine that going to Nashville would be a good idea, which sounded a little crazy at the time. And we finally did it, and went down to Mississippi to workshop the songs on a plantation, and soak in a lot of the local color and so on. Sure did work out. And then we recorded this with a crack band down in Nashville. Quite good. And here we go. Have you ever been to Nashville? I hear it's the place to go. Make a record with the better than anyone you know. I wanna walk on down South Broadway with my guitar case in hand. I wanna hang out at Tootsie's Orchid Bar or a secret midnight jam. I've never been to Nashville. It's down in Tennessee. But if I go to Nashville, won't you come along with me? I want you come along with me. I've never been to Nashville, but that's soon gonna change. I'm gonna pack myself a bag or two and get it all arranged. Look at a studio, sing my songs just like a rolling stone. I'll sing them on the sidewalk before I take them home. I've never been to Nashville. It's down in Tennessee. But if I go to Nashville, won't you come along with me? I want you come along with me. Babe, all I need is my sweet Geraldine. The rest I'll leave to fate. I've never been to Nashville. It's down in Tennessee. But if I go to Nashville, won't you come along with me? I said, won't you come along? We might take an aeroplane or maybe my old car, but we're getting down to Nashville. Oh yes, God. Now we might take an aeroplane or maybe my old car, but we're getting down to Nashville. Yes, we are. Oh, we're getting down to Nashville. Yes, we are. Getting down to Nashville. Oh, hi, Robin. Robin Menzies, my daughter, and I think she's having a little St. Patrick's Day celebration at one of her friends' places. Okay, guys, that's enough. Shut up. And I'd like to shout out to Kat and to Dory. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you're having a good time. Thanks for all those great emojis and hearts. Linda's got a great one up there. Blonde-haired girl clapping. Love that. So that album, there's a fella on there playing pedal steel. And, you know, when you got pedal steel, you know you're in Nashville. Scotty Saunders is his name. And, man, I remember when he showed up to the session, I said, ooh, he looks kind of rough. He had a rough night. But I guess it wasn't so rough, because when he started playing, oh, man, it was sweet. So, you know, these guys, they can just produce right away. So, I'd like to play you another song here called The Only Thing I Fear. I remember I wrote this song because somebody said to me, you know, you write these songs and you put them out there. Aren't you worried about somebody stealing your songs? And I said, well, I guess I'll just write some more if that was to happen. But in any case, it did start me off writing this song. And let me just take a little water here. Good old Sooke water. It's the best. I don't fear losing all of my money. I don't fear microbes in my honey. I don't fear no criminal coming too near. Losing your love is the only thing that I fear. I don't fear if everything I do is wrong. I don't fear if somebody steals my songs. I don't care if I never have a career. 'Cause losing your love is the only thing I fear. Ooh, darling, I love you, dear. Oh, darling, gotta have you near. Oh, darling, can I be perfectly clear? I love you, dear. I don't fear the planet won't last too long. I don't fear if the Mexican mafia or Hong Kong. I don't care if my taxes are in arrears. Losing your love is the only thing I fear. I don't fear if I die. I don't fear if my relatives do not cry. I don't fear no doctor, no lawyer's tears. Losing your love is the only thing I fear. Hey, boys. Oh, darling, I love you, dear. Oh, darling, got to have you near. Oh, darling, can I be perfectly clear? I love you, dear. Losing your love, it's the only thing I fear. The only Only Thing I Fear. That song was actually put on hold by a national record company, and although they failed to release it, it was still nice of them to recognize, maybe for country radio. For an old folk singer, that was pretty good. Let me just refresh my little thing here, make sure. I hope everybody's enjoying the songs. Now here's a song called Rodeo Sweetheart. Also recorded this in Nashville. What was kind of funny is we had to do it twice, really. First time we recorded it, the band really rodeoed the song up. And they said, I said, hold on. This is a song about a guy in a bar, just drinking his sorrows away since his woman left him. So it's not really a rodeo song. I said, oh, okay. You know, after that they asked me, so how does this song feel and what's it all about? In any case, oh, thank you, Linda Jean McDermott. Great song. I love it too. Here we go. Rodeo Sweetheart. I'm in a roadside bar. I've been here all night, and everyone I know has gone home. I've made up some small talk, and I had more than one shot. Now I don't want to go home alone. Come and find me tonight. I just can't take one more fall. I need her to find me, oh, there's not much time, 'cause the bartender just said, let's go home. I remember your voice on the answering machine, when you said you didn't love me anymore. And I can be a better version of me. Oh, your words hit me deep to the core. I need a rodeo sweetheart to find me tonight. I just can't take one more fall. I need her to find me. There's not much time, 'cause the bartender just said, let's go. Okay, play it, boys. Scotty Sanders on the pedal steel. This is the second part. That's Troy Lancaster. Come on deck. Oh, yeah. Hard country. Every note, right on. I know there's a sweetheart in this roadside bar who's waiting to love me tonight. And I know I can be a better version of me. And I have been for most of my life. just keep trying. I need a rodeo sweetheart to find me at night. I just can't take one more fall. I need her to find me. There's not much time, 'cause the bartender just said, let's go. Oh, the bartender just said, let's go. Thank you, Geraldine Menzies. You love this song. I love singing it. Now, here's a song called God's Perfect Hobo. Kind of an unusual song. It was kind of inspired by a guy I saw one day outside Union Station in Toronto, going into the subway or into the trains. And he was standing there with his hand out. And somebody got right up in his face and just an inch from his nose kind of thing, and was yelling, "Why don't you get a job?" And he just looked at him and he said, "Get out of my face," with a real deadly tone. So the guy just sheepishly walked away. But, you know, it made me think, you know, a lot of people we see maybe looking for a hand or a handout. We just don't know how they get in that position. Sometimes it's a surprise. So this song is called God's Perfect Hobo. Well, we broke up when the gas in the car ran dry. No place left that we wanted to drive. We broke up when the salt in the shaker was gone. We broke up when all the laundry was done. So if you see me by the side of the road and I look like a hobo and nobody knowed, just give me a nod as you slowly walk by. You don't need to cry. I'm God's perfect hobo. I got nothing to gain. I live on the border of illusion and pain. I love you for nothing. You can keep your spare change. I'm God's perfect hobo and I'm not gonna change. I'm a perfect stranger, and it's hard to be perfect. I'm a defective lover, and it's no big secret. I got nothing from no one. I got all that I need. I wish you much happiness. I wish you Godspeed. But if you see me by the side of the road and I look like a hobo that nobody knowed, just give me a nod as you slowly walk by. You don't need to cry. No, I'm God's perfect hobo. I got nothing to gain. I live on the border of illusion and pain. I love you for nothing. You can't keep your spare change. I'm God's perfect hobo. I'm not gonna change. Ah, sweet. Nashville boys, they can play. And girls. If you see me by the side of the road and I look like a hobo that nobody knowed, just give me a nod as you slowly walk by. You don't need to cry. I'm God's perfect hobo. I got nothing to gain. I live on the border of illusion and pain. I love you for nothing. You can't keep your spare change. I'm God's perfect hobo. I'm not gonna Notice there's some really cool piano stylings on that song. And funny thing is, we did that album. That song comes from, I guess it's Citizens of Nashville, or maybe it's Old Souls. Anyway, on one of those albums, and we did a morning session, and we had a great piano player on it. And then all of a sudden, that piano player bolts. And I remember at lunch, I asked the producer, Larry Beard, I said, well, does that bother you when they leave like that? He says, well, you know, you got a call from Garth Brooks or someone, and when they get that call, you know, they're going to get more than union scale. So I don't blame them for going. And sure enough, they bring another piano player in for the afternoon session a couple hours later. And he's kind of a diminutive, short little guy, and he doesn't even look like a Nashville cat at all. But then he starts playing, and I said, holy, he was just really great. Turns out he was the Nashville keyboardist of the year before. So, you know, those A-listers, they can just pop in and out, and they're all just really great. Now here's a song that was inspired by, I guess, my interest in John Steinbeck when I did some hard rock mining in Sudbury back in the day, and because some nights they were cold and snowy, and so I took all of John Steinbeck's books out of the local library and read them all. That got me to thinking I'd like to get out to the San Joaquin Valley and just see what things were like out in the migrant workers' fields and so on, which I ultimately did in California. So this song is kind of about that sort of stuff. Let me just take a little more water before I get at it. Haven't been playing out as much these days, so throat's a bit rusty, but I think it's working okay. Love and Glory, it's called, and you'll probably hear some echoes of the Steinbeckian stuff in it. Just give me on up to the San Joaquin Valley. I got a few friends from Gasoline Alley. I get on my old Harley, make my peace with God. I'll make friends with the devil if he gives me a nod. Love and Glory, right? San Joaquin will help me find that girl. Her name is Jean. I'll strip her off the back of that Hell's Angel's bike, ride down into Mexico whenever we like. Love and Glory, right to the end. Love and Glory and one good friend. Love and Glory, right to the end. Ah, this is the story of mice and men. Love and Glory is around the next bend. With the wind at my back, I don't need to bend. I'll ride the white line, the highway is done. I'll go anywhere but back where I came from. Love and Glory, right to the end. Love and Glory and one good friend. Love and Glory, right to the end. This is the story of my Sandman. All in all, LA's been good to me. Pacific Coast Highway is kind of a home. But Bakersfield is where I want to be, and I'm tired of being alone. Love and Glory is around the next bend. Love and Glory and one good friend. Love and Glory, right to the end. This is the story of my Sandman. Love and Glory, right to the end. All this is the story of mice and men. Maybe I should have called the song of Mice and Men. However, everything has a reason for it. And let me just refresh my page here, make sure I get everything going. I believe it is. Now I got a little song here called Looking for the Blues. This is, I guess when we were making the album, Citizens of Nashville, we spent some time in Mississippi, and we went to Robert Johnson's grave and traced a lot of the things that he did, plus tried to relive some of the old blues and R&B guys, you know, everybody from Muddy Waters on down. And this is a song that occurred to me about looking for the blues. Let me tell you a story about a young Delta man picking off on the road as far as he can, jumping on those freight trains just like rolling a stone. Hugging his guitar, the only friend he's ever known. Now I'm just an old guitar picker like you. I'm looking for the blues, looking for the blues. He was just a young Delta boy paying his dues, looking for the blues, looking for the blues. He walked up to the crossroads, gave the devil his due. He said, do you know what I just gave you? And what you gotta give me in return? He said, just give me that guitar, 'cause I don't care if I'm burned. I'm just an old guitar picker like you, looking for the blues, looking for the blues. He was just a young Delta boy paying his dues, looking for the blues, yeah, looking for the blues. Hey. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you like it. His guitar in the country, he played it in town. People came to hear him from miles around. The ladies loved him mighty, and the men were just spellbound. But one day they went too far and they laid him in the ground. And I'm just an old guitar picker like you, and I'm looking for the blues, looking for the blues. He was just a young Delta boy paying his dues, looking for the blues, looking for the blues, looking for the blues, looking for the blues. He was looking for the blues, looking for the blues. Troy Lancaster, guitarist extraordinaire. I'm gonna start. I can't stop him. Oh, notices you should also post on Bob Benson's music. That's where I was sitting waiting for the line. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Donna. Well, you can catch his last song, John Keats. And certainly I'll repost it, the live show. John Keats, I've told this story before, but we happened to be in Rome and discovered that John Keats had spent his last days there, actually right beside the Spanish Steps where all the backpackers and tourists tend to congregate. And his room actually looked right over it now. John Keats was dying of tuberculosis, but my thinking was that he was actually dying from the slings and arrows of the critics who thought he was a terrible writer. And he was blazing new territory. He was one of the first of the Romantic poets. And one of the things he said when he died, or when he was dying to his good friend and faithful companion, Joseph Severn, he said, "I don't want you to put my name on my tombstone because no one will ever read what I've written." Now, of course, now we know he's one of the greatest writers in the English language. Practically invented a whole new way of writing poetry. And on his tombstone, Lord Byron actually acquiesced to his wishes, and it says something like, "Here lies a young English poet whose name is written on the water," something like that. And so I borrowed some of those phrases from the tombstone and wrote this song. It'll be my last one, so listen, I really want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. It's been a real pleasure playing for you. Great fiddler from Nashville. She was the best. He was a young English poet. His name was John Keats. 25 years of age. He's in a bed with cold sheets. His lungs are collapsing, but his faith is still keen. He rises from sleeping, writes these words from his dreams. Write my name on the water, write my name on the wind. I will always remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water, write my name on the wind. I will always remember Joseph Severn. You were my friend. First time I heard this violin part, made me cry. He came to this land, far from all he had known. One friend to console him from the critics who scorn. He seemed but a sick man to the people he'd meet. A wasted young minstrel, his name was John Keats. Write my name on the water, write my name on the wind. I will always remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water, write my name on the wind. I will always remember you were my friend. say goodnight to this young poet. Sleep now, rest while you may. You are now immortal. Death holds you no sway. The words you now leave to the world while you sleep. Words of a young poet. Words of John Keats. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will still remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will always remember you were my friend. Well, thank you, Bill. Nice and strong. Yeah, that's the way a person should be. Donna, thank you for that big heart, the biggest heart emoji I ever saw in my life. So I appreciate it. Listen, thanks all of you for tuning in and listening to a few songs. I'm going to be playing on April the 20th in the Sea Park, and this will be the set that I'll play there. So I can't wait for that. That'll be fun. Donna Levesque sends me a whole bunch of wild emojis and green hearts. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Taylor Rawlings. Thank you, my son down there in Toronto. Well sung, Bob. Appreciate that. And clap, clap, clap from the lovely Geraldine Menzies, who's far, far away. Actually, just right upstairs. And now, of course, my dog loves the singing, but he sits outside the door with his little legs crossed and says, "It's time for my walk." So we'll be off with Frank, taking a little evening walk. Thanks again, everybody. I love you all. Bye-bye.